Welcome to ULLTMA, the app that will transform the way teachers teach and the way students learn. At this time, we don't have an MVP ready, but our developer is working on it, and they were able to provide us with screenshots to at least get you through, understand how the app works. We're going to transform the way teachers teach and the way students learn by learning as much as we can about a learner and then looking for tools on the internet that best meet their learning styles. Teachers don't have enough time to look for learning tools that are right for every single learner, so we're going to do that job for them. First thing you do is you create an account, and your username will be your email address, and your password will be a password that you create. On your initial startup, you can't actually enter the app and use the app until you've first taken the learning style inventory. This is the app's way of learning what your learning style is, what are the most effective ways in which you learn. It's going to ask you a variety of questions that will help determine based on your answers what your learning style is. It comes down to 20 questions with 4 parts, but the questions go really quickly. You probably can complete the whole assessment within less than between 5 to 10 minutes. Once you've taken the assessment, then you're going to be able to see what kind of learner you are. The app determines using an algorithm what your most effective learning modality is. So in this case, you're an auditory learner, and this page gives you all the different ways in which auditory learners take in information. There are links to go to make sure to see if what else you can learn outside of this app, whether it's in school or in other ways in which you're learning. Now you're able to get to the meat of the app. Our dashboard has 2 main buttons, the skills button and the report button. The skills buttons actually allows you to start looking for learning tools on the skill that you want to master, and reports have all the assessment results that you've completed, whether it's the learning style assessment or an assessment on the skills that you've used learning tools for and you've actually tested for. Once you type in or actually punch into the skills button, it takes you to a natural language search bar, and you would enter the skill that you're trying to master. So in this case, let's say that Trinity is she's in high school, she's learning in math class, learning area of a rectangle. So she type in area of a rectangle. Next, the app takes you to a pre-assessment on what Trinity's current skills are with finding the area of a rectangle. The pre-assessment isn't necessary, but it actually gathers data on how much she already knows about mastering or about finding the area of a rectangle. The assessment's just 3 questions. It's given in different modalities, but basically it's trying to figure out what she already knows. So here we have one for visual. Here's a question that uses reading, writing. And the last question actually combines, it's whether auditory or kinesthetic or multimodal. After she's done completing the questions, she then is taken to the Learning Tools page. This page gives her the actual learning tools that she can use based on the fact that she's an auditory learner. What she would do is she would click on one of these links. It'll take her to a learning tool directly within the app itself. This isn't so it's not actually taking her outside of to another browser. It's actually linking her to the tool embedded within the app, so that she doesn't have to to go through the hassle of exiting the app, going to a browser, and then coming right back. It's actually embedded in the browser for her convenience. Once she's used the learning tool, she goes back to this learning tool page. She has an option. She can either look at another learning tool, or she can go ready to test. If she feels confident about area of a rectangle, she can go to ready to test. But if she still feels like she needs a little more help, she can try going to the other YouTube video. If she goes to the test, ready to test, notice that these are exact same questions as she was asked before. We want to see what she's done, like what she's learned. So it only makes sense that if she has the same questions and she answers them correctly now, but she didn't answer them correctly before, it shows that she has some growth with regards to that skill. After she's completed the assessment, it takes her to the reports page. This says how, what she did before the learning, using the learning tool, and how she did after using the learning tool. The violet is what she did before. If you notice on question 1, she only got half of it correct, which means that she didn't answer the question with complete accuracy. She needed to use the right numerical answer as well as the right units. On question 2, she didn't get any of it right. In question 3, she actually got both right. But if you notice on the purple, this is what she did, how she performed after using the learning tool, that she got 100% on all 3 questions. It shows that the learning tool really did help her learn, and that she really did grow when it came to finding the area of a rectangle. After looking at the report, she can always find it by clicking on the reports page in the dashboard to say, to look at, remember that has the reports page has all the assessments she's taken on skills as well as learning style. And she can also go to another skill that she wants to master. Thanks for taking the time to learn about the ULLTMA. We look forward to working with you and transforming the way teachers teach and the way students learn. Thank you.